Welcome back to another episode of It's Just Queen Bee's Thoughts. Today, we're diving into a topic that can feel both terrifying and empowering, the art of starting over. Starting over is something we all face, whether it's a career change, the end of a relationship, moving to a new place, or even a shift in our personal identity. It's rarely easy, but it's often necessary. And let me tell you, I know the weight of those first steps, but I also know how freeing they can be when you embrace them. So, if you're standing at the crossroads, unsure which path to take, this episode is for you. We're going to talk about the fears, the courage, and the strategies that make starting over a little less daunting. And by the end of this episode, I hope you'll feel ready to take that first step into your new chapter. Let's start with why starting over feels so difficult. First, it's the fear of the unknown. As humans, we're wired to seek stability and predictability. When we're forced to leave something behind, whether it's by choice or circumstance, it feels like stepping into darkness. There's also grief. Starting over often means letting go of something familiar, even if it wasn't serving us anymore. And with that comes the loss of identity. Who are we without this job, relationship, or role we've played for so long? Here's the truth. As hard as starting over feels, it's also one of the most powerful acts of self-love and courage. It's an opportunity to rebuild in a way that aligns with who you are now, not who you used to be. Now, let's talk about mindset, because starting over begins in your mind before it shows up in your life. First, give yourself permission to grieve. You're allowed to feel the loss, the confusion, and even the anger that comes with starting over. But don't stay stuck there. Recognize that this is not the end of your story. It's a new chapter. Second, focus on what you can control. When you're starting fresh, so many things feel out of your hands. But you can always control your attitude, your effort, and the choices you make moving forward. And lastly, cultivate curiosity. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what's possible now? This shift in perspective can turn fear into excitement and doubt into opportunity. Okay, let's get practical. How do you actually start over? Well, 1, reflect and reassess. Take time to understand what led you here. What worked in your past, and what didn't? What do you want to carry forward into this new chapter? 2, set clear intentions. Instead of focusing on what you've lost, focus on what you want to gain. Create a vision for your future, even if it's just a small step ahead. Build a support system. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Starting over is easy when you have the community cheering you on. 4, embrace the beginner's mindset. It's okay not to have it all figured out. Be willing to learn, to stumble, and to grow. And 5, celebrate those small wins. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Celebrate it. Give yourself credit for showing up. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. Starting over isn't about erasing your past. It's about using everything you've learned to create a future that feels authentic to you. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to feel uncertain. But don't let that stop you from taking the first step. You are so much stronger than you think, and this new chapter holds more possibilities than you can imagine. Thank you for joining me today. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might need a little encouragement to start over. And remember, I'm right here with you, navigating these fresh starts together. Until next time, take care of yourself, and don't be afraid to begin again.